Today I'm here to talk about Windows patching under Server Automation, the HP Server Automation tool. I'm going to quickly load up our Server Automation client, which is the primary interface. For those who don't know, Server Automation is the premier lifecycle management tool for servers in the enterprise. It is sold by Hewlett Packard, and we at ResultsPositive are experts in deployments with that tool. Anyway, when the primary client loads up, again, you can see that there's a slew of things that the tool can do. But today, in this video, I'm focusing on Windows patching. The first thing you want to do once you install Server Automation with regards to Windows patching is to pick the patches you want. Pick the patches you want to configure for Windows. So the first thing you're going to do is take away everything that you don't want. When the tool is first loaded, everything that Microsoft makes is added to your patch list on this side. So you'll be downloading patches for Windows Live, Visual Studio, Virtual Server, all these things, SQL Server. If all you're focused on is Windows patching, the operating system patching, pick the server operating systems you want, like I did, and remove the others. And it's really easy, like you click the plus sign to add and the minus sign to take it away. So I've already picked the server operating systems that I want, and I have gone through and updated from vendor, as you can see from the date stamp, the patch. But it's a really simple process. You click update, you can set this on a schedule, click import, and it patches, and it goes to the Microsoft site, patches the latest WS-scan file, and updates its own database with it. So I've already done those steps. You can do this anytime you want, or again, put that on a schedule. Now, anytime you'd like to patch a server, it is best if you can to create groups of servers. So I have, in this particular example, created a group of servers called Finance, and I added 3 Windows machines to it. I also created a patch policy. If you go under Library, you can see your patch policies for the Finance server, which applies only to Windows 2008 64-bit servers, R2. And I called it New Server Build Finance. That's the baseline patches for the Finance servers. So again, I'm going to go back to my devices, back to my device groups, find the Finance servers, and I would like to go ahead and remediate those patches against the Finance servers. And I can as easily as just click on the group itself and click remediate. Right? These are the servers that I want to remediate against? Yes. Next. What options do I want? Do I want to go ahead and deploy them? Do I want to reboot? Do you want to wait for the reboot? So there's a bunch of options for you on how you handle it. Do you want to pre-download the patches, post-download? There's a lot of things you can do to modify the behavior of the patch deployment. I'm going to leave all the defaults for this example. You can also preview to determine which servers need patches and which ones do not. I'm just going to go ahead and move forward again. This preview button adds an extra step of actually contacting each server, running a patch scan on that server, coming back with the results, comparing that results list against your patch policy, and determining which patches will be downloaded. It'll do the same steps again when it's time to deploy it, so it's doing that job twice. I'm going to go ahead and tell it that I would like to run it immediately, and the emails to come to me. Again, you get the integration with the ticketing system, and I'm going to start the job. All right, so inside of our server group, the Finance server group, we had 6 servers, and I instructed Server Automation to go ahead and remediate patches against all 6. We created this job status window here, which I kept open, but you could, at any given point, again, go under Jobs and Sessions, find your line and open it up. Now, this one says failed. Now, remember, the status result is atomic. That is, if I'm performing tasks on 6 machines, unless I get success from all 6, it will fail, even if it passed on 5. So don't be scared by the failed status here. I'm going to explain what happened. So I'm going to open this up and look at the separate servers. Now remember, there were 6 servers here on this list. Let's see what happened. Servers 1, 2, and 3 here, I couldn't even talk to them. So because I couldn't talk to them, I was seeing success for the patches, but because they were successful the last time I checked, but I couldn't reach them. So this job didn't even run against those particular servers. You have to go check out why. These following 3 servers, there's a lot more information here. So again, I had those patches that I had listed. It said, oh, I had to deploy them. I had to download them, download those patches out to the server. And then if there are any dependencies, I had to download them as well. I had to run my scripts to make sure that the patch was deployed. And then I install those patches. And then, again, I run more scripts to compare the data that's on the machine against what my inventory says they have. I install additional patches needed. Or I decide, oh, I don't need to install these extra patches. I reboot the box. I re-register the software. And I put a check mark on the column of this server against patch compliance. And the same story is repeated for the other 2 servers in this group. See? There we go. So, again, patch compliance can be much more complicated or simpler based on your enterprise. But at a nutshell, what I've done here now is create a list of patches that I needed, put those patches under a patch policy, created a group of servers of interest. In this case, I called it a finance group. I bound this list of patches, which are inside a patch policy, to my group of servers, the finance group of servers, and I remediated. And this is the final result. I do have to go check on those 3 Windows machines to find out why they're not responding, but you can see that this is a very useful tool for keeping your servers in compliance.